The channel for games, guides, and glitches. Sudden Fall here with a guide for Turn to Mine. To begin, we want to select the campaign. So I'll go over some of the controls quickly while I go through the story. So you want to select the stick with A, and then you can move your cursor with the D-pad or left stick, and B to send in where you want to go. You can turn squares with A and then turn them back with A. You can also hit X. I find that very unuseful. And you can change the game speed with LT and RT, and select seekers with RB and LT. So that gets us our first achievement, a nice simple one. Here we want to turn the use A to turn the squares. This will kill all these guys and give us the next achievement, monster kill. Select the seeker and then move him over to the jewel, and then we can continue on to level 3. So for this one, this guy here doesn't move by us, he moves freely. So the best thing to do is turn it down to 10 so you can build a square around him. I find the X unreliable because if he moves, then you've got to undo those lights, whereas if you build it yourself at a slow speed, it's fine. And now we just have to build a little tunnel to the gem using the energy that we have. You get energy when you collect crystals, so sometimes you may not have a huge amount like we do here. We can turn it up as well to make it go faster. So we want to continue on. So for this one, we want to grab this guy here, move him down to here with B, and then we're going to angle him up here so he collects all 3 like so, and push B. You may not be able to go onto those squares that are coloured or change them, but we can go across from them. That's that level done. Level 5. So again, this is another one we don't have control. So I'll show you how hard it is to build when he's moving, as you can see. That's why I prefer to switch it to 10%, and once I've built my tunnel, then I turn the speed up. So sometimes what it's also good to do is to trap him, so that way you can rebuild your tunnel once he's in a position you like. He really doesn't like going where you want him to go. Just be aware of that. These are the slower levels because I prefer to maintain full control over the robot. So I'd rather take my time than mess about with him going the wrong way and potentially wasting more time. See how rude he can be? He always wants to go the opposite way. But with that, that's mission 5 done. On to mission 6. So this one, we want to collect this gem here, and that'll let us be able to turn 1 energy. So we can do that, collect it, and then move again. Then we want to collect these 2. There is an achievement for dying, and since this is your first time going through these, if you time it wrong like so, that's what will happen, and it doesn't affect anything, you just have to redo the level. But that gets us the achievement for dying. So you want to slow it down to 10%, and then you want to wait. And as soon as you see the second guy go past, like so, hit B. And you should make it, as you can see. Collect these ones on the spots we can't go, destroy these things, and then move over to this spot here, and then angle yourself like so. This will collect it, and we can destroy these things. Go over here and collect this one, and then we can finish up by going on a square we're not allowed to. That'll get us our next achievement and mission 7. So for this one, you want to slow down the time. And then once you see them just past the gems, hit B. This will take you all the way up to the top, which is perfect, because now we've got 2 energy, so we can destroy the things in our way and collect the rest of the gems. I still prefer to have the time slowed, just to make it a little bit easier. You can preemptively kill them by placing the light source right there. And if all goes to plan, mission success. So up to mission 8. So for this one, there's no right way and there's no wrong way, but I have my own pathway. I prefer to go this way because we can't control the bad guys. They can be very random on where they are. This one in particular, I had them, as you can see here, they wouldn't get out of my way. So I had to think on the fly. So instead I went over here, and then through here. And then you can collect the last one. So now on to mission 9. And we again got these uncontrollable enemies, which is fine because we can go left here, collect this one, and go all the way to the left, go down, get close enough to this one as possible, then wait for both of them to leave, and once they do, you should make all 3 to the next gem. With this one, you can try just going straight to it, but I prefer to get close to this one and then be safely past like so. So we're up to level 10. Level 10, we have an uncontrollable little guy, and we have us, which we can control. So as soon as he collects one, we can move on. Just be careful. If you get one like I did, just quickly place a light source on you and you will get bullet time. Bullet time is for killing someone when you have that little warning up above your head, and also with the enemy, make sure you block him before he hits the bad guy. See right here, you should get bullet time anyway. This level is designed for it. Then just collect the gem. So we're up to mission 12. And so for this one, we again have an uncontrollable one and our controllable one. So take our controllable one and collect all the gems. This will give us 12 energy and make it easier. You don't want to hit LB to unselect him basically. And we want to make... I was trying not to slow it down, but as you can see it's impossible to catch him without slowing it down because they keep destroying the spots. So we turn it down to 10% because I got an easier way to do this than trying to do it while it's at 100. See how he likes to avoid what you want if you don't block it. Alright, so now we just have to build to the last gem. Place a couple above just in case that portal just tries to blow up your plans, and there you go. You should be able to speed it up as well if you want to. And with that, that's that mission done. So now we're on to 13. So for this one we got to collect green gems and there'll be enemies coming at us, so you want to duck to the right or left straight away and then collect the first one. Then we want to go left and collect this one, and then we want to go to the right of it like so we can collect 2 in 1. Make sure to time it with that one that is spitting straight. And then we want to collect these 2, go back the way you came after collecting it and go down. Then here we can collect these 2 and we can go right next to it, so that way we don't get hit and we can time it better to avoid it. Collect the one here and the one here and we're done. So that'll get us another achievement and we're on to level 14. So for this one it's a little bit tricky, so you want to click there, but once you get a bit closer to the thing coming at you, change to the top direction. And then for here we want to go left and then back to the right. So as soon as we collect it, hit the B button and head straight back. Then we can go up and collect the next one once it's safe, and then we can head to the top, collect the next one, and then for this one I like to move close to the portal so that way when I go down I'm close enough that I can miss that one as well. Then we want to go up, then we want to go back to the left and down, then we want to go left again and then down, and that's that one done. So now we're up to mission 15. So for this one we want to go up to the top, but not fully to the top, one before it. Then we can go to the right here and one up, and then to the right again, then down to here, wait till that passes, collect it, down again, and then we can collect this one. Then we can head to the left here, so we're not going to get hit by the one that's spitting out. And then when those 2 pass we can go through. Then we want to go straight down like so, and we want to go to the middle here. This is to avoid us being hit because we can't have enough time to collect both. Then we want to go up here. Then we want to go to the left like so. Then we collect the one down here. Then when this one passes we can go up and quickly go up again. And there we go. That'll get us another achievement. We can go to level 16. This one fires randomly, so you just want to collect the gems as quickly as possible, like so. Going in angles to get all three makes it a little bit more easier. And there we go. Now we're on to level 17. So this is one of the tougher levels. So you want to go all the way over to here. You might have to take slower steps than I did. And you want to go over to here and you want to be careful. So if you're close like I was, just go back. Wait here, then go through. Then wait here. You want to slow the time down to 10%, and when this thing has passed us enough, we can go through. We want to collect that light without hitting anything else. Once we've passed everything, we can turn the time back up. Now for this part, I like to take it slow rather than do the big leap I did before. So once the first one passes, go to the next one. Once that one passes, go to the next one. And now we can just go straight into this. That'll get us an achievement. Shield it up. Use a shield to kill an enemy unit. If you fail the mission but get the shield and kill someone, you'll still get the achievement. But we can continue on now and go to level 18. And if you notice, level 18 looks like the first level. That's because it was. Level 19. So this one's the slowest level I did, but it's because we have no control over this guy. And because of this, I like to take it slow and build tunnels because it is very tricky with the moving bad guys. You have to keep an eye on all that. The light won't kill the bad guys. These ones aren't affected by it. So you can place it in their pathway just to block him. But you can't place it to kill them. As you can see, this one's in place of the blue. So I have to quickly get him to move over so that he doesn't get hit. Here I'm moving him away from that guy and keeping him in position. So that way I can collect the blue gem by going straight down. thus avoiding both of those enemies. Then I let him go to the second row, so that way it makes getting this next one easier. Collect this one here by building your pathway like so. As we get more and more gems, we got more and more energy, so we can build more and more complex ones to a degree. Once he collects it, trap him in. This is a good spot to trap him in because we only need 2, so it gives us plenty of ammo to build. This may be slow, but I prefer the full control method to the slow method. You can turn it up a little bit too if you want, like I have, now that we're getting closer to the finish. Or if you want to stay with the 10% speed because you want to be safe and sorry, then I suggest that as well. So for this one, as you can see, he is on the blue thing, so like previous one, we have to trap him just one after it. Wait till it passes and then remove it, and then as soon as he collects it, block him in again. Collect your ones that you need and then build your next part to your last one, and congrats on completing this one. This one's definitely not so much one of the harder ones, but one of the longer ones, so it's nice to get through it. Just wait till this guy comes past and then you're free to go. Congratulations. So we're up to level 20 now. So this one we have an uncontrollable one on the side, and we have our controllable one on the left. So I recommend collecting the 3 things over here and then controlling the lights so that we can get this one that we can't control to head down. As you can see on the left, we need to make lights so that those things don't pass him. I've also slowed it down to 10%. We want to keep him in the bottom spot here. Once we've collected that, we can move our character over here while we continue to block him in. You don't need 3, you only need 2, but I left 3 just cause. And now we can concentrate on the left side because the right side is locked in. So you want to go over to the right here, and once this enemy passes, we can go past. And then on the right here, once this enemy passes, we can go past and collect the gem, then head back. Make sure not to get hit by an enemy, because otherwise you'll lose your shield and we need it. So kill the enemy there so we can go through, then go up to the top here and wait for this guy to pass so we can go past like so, and then we can kill this enemy with our shield to get this gem here. Again, go up to the top and wait for him to go past. Then we can collect the gem at the bottom here. Use the light source to kill this one. And head to the bottom here. And go past. Kill this one with light. Then we can collect the gem. And then we can collect the shield again. Making sure not to get hit by this thing. And destroy that one there. Collect the gem here. And then we can kill this thing with our shield and collect the last 2 gems. And complete this level. So now we're on to 21. So this one they spit out in all these directions, so you've got to be quick, so move over like so before it gets to you. Then you want to get as close as possible and go onto an angle like so. Then you want to move down to here, collect this one right here. Then we can head down and to the right. You want to go up here to the top here, and then we can collect both of them if we time it just right. So as you see the 3 of them touch the middle point that we're going to cross, that's when you go. This one you collect it and then head back. We want to climb up to the top here and collect this one. Then this one here we're going to time it so we can collect it, get close as possible, and then head back. This one we're going to do the same thing, go up and collect. And that's this mission done, and we get another achievement. Nice work. So on to mission 22. Collect the shield. Then we can move down through the minefield. So for this one you want to click here and then move over and click here. Then we want to go through these. Once we collect the last one we want to head back because I don't want to cross and mess around with those. So to save time we go back up to the top. We can destroy this one, collect this gem, and then all we got to do is deal with these. As you kill it, move up one and cross. Much easier. And we want to collect this one, then we want to go up to the top and we want to block the things here, and then we want to go up and block again when they destroy and go through. Now here we want to be go to very slow speed, and you might want to time it a little bit better than I did. I had to make quick adjustments, but we want to go through the center here. Once we collect the center one, we can destroy the left ones with light. Placing light so that way they don't spawn more. You want a left angle for when we leave, and once he reaches the middle we can leave like so. We can destroy the next one and the last one, and then we can collect the gem. Now we're on to mission 23. So for this one we have an uncontrollable one and a controllable one. You want to get well, I should say the only gem that you can get that you're controlling at the moment. Wait till that thing passes and then block this spot here so he doesn't go there. Then we can get in position ourselves. We need to go down one and then to the right and then down. Now we can turn it down to 10. Collect ours again. Make sure he's not close if you do, because even at 10 speed he could get through, so if he's up like mine that's the better spot. And then we can proceed to destroy all the things in our way while it's on 10 speed, and then place it back. There's one we can't destroy, as you can see. That's what we need the shield for. So now we can proceed to collect the shield. Make sure that you block him again too. Then we can go through this area here. Then we want to deselect him so that way we don't accidentally hit B. And now we can just focus on placing lights with A to get him to go where we want. We only have 4, sorry. So we have to be very careful. You want to block the bottom here as well, because you don't want him going there. And then the top, we want him to go left, but also we got to avoid the enemies, so keep 2 for this spot here. Once he collects it, he will head back. Take away that one there, but leave the top one. We don't want him going back up that way. And then once he destroys that, we just have to get him to go to the gem. It can be a bit finicky, like always, as you can see. He really did not want to go to that gem. And with that, the mission is done. Congrats. And we're on to 24. So for this one, we have a new type of enemy to control, and we need a gem because the energy we get is what we can use for it to destroy a location. So you want to click on it, and then you want to move it down to this spot here on your left and push B. This will use up our energy but also clear that space. That's what this one does. So now we've got 0 energy, but we've got these 2 spaces here. So you might want to slow it down depending on your preference. And then you hit that spot. And then once it's past there, you want to hit the next one. And then once it's past there, you want to hit this one again. And then we're good to go all the way over to here. Once you collect the shield, we can go through and kill the one enemy here. You can't kill the white enemies with shield, so we're sticking to killing the reds. You want to go one at a time for this part because we have no energy again. But we will soon have some, so it will make it easier once we get that one. As you can see, we can place our light and then move ahead after we've killed them, making it much easier to pass because we don't have to worry about timing. Here we can do the same. And with that, we can collect the last gem. Congrats. That'll get us another achievement for using a Ghost Reaper. And onto level 25. So this one, we have to collect the 3 power-ups here. Then we have to change to the Ghost Reapers. So you want to move the first one to this location. Move the second one to this location. And with our last energy, move the third one to this location. Then we want to move ourselves to here. Aim at this location, and once the enemy goes past, hit B. Then we can go up here and collect the next energy. Then we can go back to the bot and we will destroy this one here for our last exposed slot. So you want to aim at the top spot like so, and then slow it down. Once it gets close enough, I like to wait till it's onto the middle spot between 4 and then you can hit B to get it through like so. Then we can collect the gem up here. Then we can hit B again. Then we can move to the left and down like so. And hit B here. If you want to speed it up a little bit, you can. Just make sure it's at a speed that you like. Push B when it gets close like so, and then B again. And the appropriate slots, moving it up and down this way. Collect the 3 shields. You can stack shields. And then move over to the slot just here, because it gives you 2 that you can move up and down with, thus controlling them like so. And that's this level done. Now we're on to level 26. This is another one of those ones where we have another robot, so you want to move over to here once you avoid the thing, and then you want to click here and down here. You might want to slow it down. I didn't. That way you get a bit more control. Then we want to click on the bot here and go to this spot here. This will destroy this one. Originally I destroyed the one under it, but I found a better route by destroying the one above it, which you'll see soon. So you want to, once these guys go past like so, you want to click at the bottom here. Collect the shield and go to the right to collect the gem. Then we want to go to the left here. Use the light that we have from the gems to destroy that one there. So now we can click on our exposed slot and go up here. And you want to aim up to this spot here. You want to push B and then go here. Now we'll have to fast forward time so that the enemies can get closer to us, and then slow it when they get close so that we can time it with their passing. Once they pass like so, hit B. And we want to head to the left this time. And now we can speed it up a bit and head to the right to get the last one. Congrats. Now we're on to mission 27. So this one's a little bit complicated. We basically have to collect these 4 here, wait till the first of the enemies passes by, then collect all 4 and go back to your original spot. Now we'll be using LB to change to these guys. We want the end spot here, then we want the up top spot here, and then with the other guy we want this spot here. With our last robot we want this spot here, just next to the green gems. Collect the 4 gems, destroy the robot, and destroy the robot again, and head down to the bottom here. Now we want to slow it down so that way we can get the timing, destroy this guy, and then we can head up here. Head to the middle spot, collect the 3 shields, wait for the 2 enemies to pass, then collect the 2 other shields. Go to the middle here and go to this exposed slot that we made. Just collect these 2, then go to the top slot here and the bottom slot here that we exposed. Now we're up to mission 28. And you want to be quick about this. I turn it down to 10% immediately because we want to beat the enemy that's firing at us. The quicker we are, the easier this level is. Once the enemy passes, we can go on, because as you can see on the left, we've got 1 enemy we can't control. And we're actually trying to beat him to the gems, because every time he hits a gem, it kills him. collect the gems while keeping an eye on the right, because when we have enough gems we can trap him in. Once he's trapped in, proceed to collect gems, and then we can cross over. Collect the ones near him and then we can free him. Just be careful to avoid being hit by him. And there we go. One of the more difficult levels done. On to mission 29. So this mission in particular, you want to collect these two here to give us some energy. To get these, you've gotta go across, but we won't focus on those just yet. I want to stop him from going too far. We can't control him, and as you can see, if you were to lock him in place here, it won't work, but you want to hit to the left and then quickly the right to collect those. We want to get him up to the top to back to his start position. If we can get him there, it'd be perfect. And then trap him back in. Now we don't have to worry about him, we can just focus on collecting the gems with our main, so we can turn it up a little bit. There are enemies being fired at us from the portals, as you can see. That's why I placed the light. So to collect these, you hit the top spot. Once it's gone in and collected it, quickly go back. This is why I keep this one at a 10% speed for collecting these, and just so I can keep an eye on where all the enemies are. You don't have to follow my route per se. Once you've locked in the left screen like so, you can follow the route you want to, but I do prefer my route. So right here you can destroy that one, and then we can come over to the left here. Get this one out of the way first. Then we can go back up to the top and collect this one. As you can see, you can pass over the top here, but we don't need to go into that section. From this side, we can gotta go down there at the bottom and do it. So now we're in the home stretch. I feel it's safer to turn it up. But again, if you don't feel it's safer, then go with the speed you feel comfortable with. collect the shields, and then go onto the slot with our moving guy, and that will finish the mission and get us the last campaign achievement for reaching the end of the campaign. So we can push start and return to the title, go to challenge mode. Now I'm going to offer 2 missions for this achievement. Firstly, you can go to 1, go down to 10%, click on your guy and aim onto the crystal. Now just when you see them on the line, hit B. Not when they pass, but just when that guy on the left, and you'll just get past them like so. Now if timing isn't your thing and you'd prefer full control, the level I recommend is level 3. And I'll show that level in a minute. I wanted to give 2 levels because I know some people might not be able to get the timing. So this one gives us full control, so we can slow it down to 10% and we can trap him. Then we can destroy the enemies. And then build ourselves a tunnel. And we can head down. So you've got 2 options to get the achievement for beating a challenge, with 2 good suggestions, one full control and one with timing. Now if you're like me and you still have some gems left, we can return to the title, go to the campaign, select mission, and you want to go down to 27, sorry, and we can collect the 4 gems here. This will give us 8 gems a run. And because we want to die, just let the enemy hit you if they're close by like so. And then you can hit retry. You don't want to restart the mission because it doesn't count. You need to die and retry. Then we can collect the ones down here. And you can even go into the thing if you want a quicker death like so. But once you collect enough of those, you'll get rich for collecting 333 crystals. And our last achievement, congratulations. Thank you, Sometimes You, for the code, and please remember to like and subscribe.